Good morning, fellow journeyers, sojourners. Good morning. Today is December 28, 2023. This is Department of Career Services in our new intergalactical headquarters here in Pahrump, our new temporary headquarters. My name is Edward Bevilacqua, and we are here to help you get from where you are to someplace better, to help you on your journey of life from where you are to someplace better. From point A to point B, where B is better, B B equals better. From someday I'll to Successlandia. From I'll do it tomorrow to I'll just get it done today. Why? Because I can. Okay, cool. Um, let's see, it's just after 6 in the morning. Busy day for me, hopefully for you. Hopefully you can fit 14 hours worth of stuff into an 8-hour day, have time to read, have time to contemplate, have time to think, to create, to appreciate the gift of life that we have, that each of us have. Okay, perfect. So this is our morning routine is a two-part process, the podcast and after the podcast. The podcast is two parts, preparation and planning. Afterwards, for about 5 minutes, you have the attitude of gratitude exercise, the review of yesterday, and then project the day and then go live it part of the day, of the program. So let's get started with the breathing exercise. If you need to know how to do it, you can watch, or in the description down below, it has instructions. And if you go to the description down below, please share, please click on the bell so you get notifications, please subscribe. You know the thing, as President Biden said during his campaign. You know the thing. Okay, so let's get started. 3, 2, 1, exhale. Inhale. There we go. Okay, and you should feel that while you're contemplating that. I'm going to get my cafe. Pour myself a little shot. French press. I know, for you coffee aficionados, this is not the best way to do it. It's a convenient way to do it. It's the way I do it. I have a little coconut oil in there. Another shot. Well, should have been prepared. Not too shabby. Got that done fairly quickly. So here we are. So we've done part 1 of our plan of our the actual podcast. Part 2 is planning. Why do we plan? Why do we plan? We plan because if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. Do we study the age of rocks or the rock of ages? I heard that in church. Okay, next. If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. So we plan our work and we work our plan. You should memorize those concepts. Oh, footnote. Today, one of the things I get done in Las Vegas, Lost Wages, is getting my hair cut. So tomorrow I will not be shaggy dog. Anyway, anywho, as they would say in Pittsburgh. Anywho, okay, Peloton is going great. My 3-day streak, including last night, doing lane breaker. I encourage everybody to do it. It's about creating routine, skipping ahead to the end. It's about creating routine, creating habits. Routine leads to habits. Good habits lead to good life. It's really simple. Bad habits, bad life. Good habits, good life. GH equals GL. BH equals BL. Maybe we should get a shirt about that. Okay, well, I appreciate being here every morning. It helps me, it prepares me for my day, it gets me to think about what are the priorities, where do I want to go, how do I want to get there. And I think that's a mindset that you should try to include in doing this. Not, oh, I have to do the podcast. It's, oh, I get to do it. I encourage you to do your own, share it with me, do your own podcast. Why? Because once it's on the internet, it'll be there forever, forever until the ending of time. And if the world is destroyed, when there's a second renaissance, when people go back and find the archives, guess what? You will be back. Just like the ancient writers in Latin, you'll be back. So I encourage you to do a podcast. And it's very much of a Jordan Peterson thing about writing, because writing forces you to think. Well, doing a podcast like this, especially, forces you to think what you're going to say, to articulate. But people get to see you, and you get to see yourself. So, planning, what do we got on today's agenda? Okay, simple things. It's simple. Say, something great is going to happen to me today. Something great is going to happen to me today. Always look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side. When you have when bad things happen, it's an obstacle. Get around it. Go over it, under it, through it. Failure is not an option. There is a solution to every problem. You might ask yourself the question. Seriously, you might ask yourself the question. Do I think there's a problem for every solution? In other words, there's always a gray cloud, or do I think there's a solution to every problem? And it kind of turns out, if you grow up in a house where the parents are successful, it's a successful family, they're working together, you tend to grow up seeing the world that there's a solution to every problem. On the other hand, if you grow up in where really tough life, no fault of yours, if you grow up in that environment, it's easy to see that there's a problem for every solution, that no matter how good things look, something bad is going to happen. Somebody's going to take it away. Something's going to happen. It's not going to last, etc. You need to take that thought, that belief, that narrative, and just set it aside. Try a new one. Say, well, there are people who seem to not have problems. No, everybody has problems. If you don't have problems, it's because you're not trying. Some people believe a problem is just an obstacle that needs to be overcome, and it's not the fates punishing me, it's preparing me for a better future, right? People don't start out building houses, they start out pounding nails, and then they can learn how to use a saw, and then they learn how to do this and do that, and over time they learn how to actually build things, right? They learn how to build things. Then you can go on YouTube and you can watch people in a 30-minute video, you can watch people build an entire house or build something, build a yacht out of a tree trunk, something like that. So take the belief that there's a solution to every problem. Problems are just obstacles. The obstacles are there to prepare you for a better future. Okay, that's 9:51 a.m. What else we got? So, say something great is going to happen to me today. Look on the bright side. Did I do that? Whoa. Look on the bright side. Seek discomfort. Don't seek comfort, seek discomfort. Each morning, I have the privilege of walking to the showers, walking in the dark, cold, 30 something degree temperature to the showers. And then once I do it, I have the opportunity to walk back. Good. I was reminded today, cold therapy. Cold therapy is reminded by Wadabevi, cold therapy. All right. Advice from an 80-year-old: beware of the person who has nothing to lose. Beware of the person who has nothing to lose. Okay, focus on 3 simple goals for today. Write them down. Simple goals, things like making your bed, maybe making your bed better. Choosing better clothing, not just the simple clothes, but the clothes, because the clothes make the man. We know this from Polonius. Advice to Laertes. And Hamlet. Focus 6 important things to get done today. All righty then. The motivational video is When You Want to Quit, featuring David Goggins. Here are 7 levers available for anyone like you in search of reinvention. Connect with others, be generous, make art. Yeah, make something art you'll appreciate. Acknowledge the lizard brain. Ship things, get something done. Fail. Learn. Don't be afraid to fail. You only fail when you don't get back up. When you quit, that's when you fail. All righty then. We are 12 minutes in. It's time to go. It's 8:16. Got to get these things posted. Big day. Everybody focus on what do you need to do to have a big day today? What do you need to do? Don't put it off till tomorrow. Make somebody's life better. That's one thing you can do. Service to others. And with that, we're going to say Shivas. I don't have my glass. Shivas and Shalom. Boom.